Hi, I'm Hazel. I'm a chiropractor, yoga and breathwork instructor, and today I'll talk you through my version of Chaturanga. So it's a very common posture that we often do in yoga classes as part of our sun salutation. So essentially when we draw our body from a plank position down to the ground and then usually into a back bend. And I often see that this is done not to the best way for a lot of students, but in particular it can actually be causing harm. And in particular what we want to avoid is to put undue stress on the shoulder joints and undue stress on the low back. So with my version, which I know is slightly different to some of the more traditional forms of yoga, we'll be working at trying to keep in a neutral spine and neutral pelvis as we come through this posture. So let's start with plank first, and I'll show this on the feet. And ideally we would want the plank posture to have the hips and shoulders in line. Fingers are spread and the chin is tucked in. You're drawing in through the belly, so a soft core activation. Then to start to take the body to the ground, what's really important initially is that we feel how much strength we have. So to start with, we'll come down onto our knees. That's going to make the posture a little bit easier. And then we wrap the elbows in, so we don't want the elbows to come directly out to the side. And start to bend the elbows back. Keep the core active and see if you can draw the whole of your body down in one go. So you're trying not to arch here, drawing in the belly, and see if the head can come all the way down. And then to come back up, you would squeeze in, tuck your toes, and then push up again in pelvic neutral. So I'll now demonstrate that posture. Once you feel you can do that on your knees, you would be in your full plank, wrap the elbows and control. I'm wrapping the elbows in all the way down, and then you would do your back bend, and then you would wrap the elbows in, tuck your toes, pull in through your center, and draw yourself all the way back up like so. So it is more challenging this way, but you're really working your strength. Common issues that we see is leading with the head. So that will look a little bit more like this, where the head has fallen forward and you're coming down like that. Not adequately activating the core, so then the bum comes up and you come down like this, often done like that. And that will put a lot of pressure on the low back. And the other one is not sufficiently setting the shoulder. So overusing the traps and allowing the shoulder to round forwards, which looks a little bit like this. So often the elbows are locked out to begin in plank. I need it on my knees actually. And then you come down like that. Oh, which feels horrible. So ideally looking for that neutral spine as much as possible so that we can really keep the control and, where possible, with deep and full breath. Thank you.